In this segment, I am going to explain one very important universal law that seems to be connected every aspect of life on earth. Hope you enjoy. Everything in the universe operates on the sets of universal laws and principles. These laws can be broken and they are always on the fact. No matter where you are, some of these laws are physical, while others are quantum and spiritual, that involve intangible properties. The more scientists study the world on the quantum level, the more they are convinced of intelligent design. Once Albert Einstein said it, everyone who is seriously involved in the pursuit of science becomes convinced that a spirit is manifest in the laws of the universe. The spiritual laws are just as reliable as the physical law, and they also affect every aspect of life on earth. Philosophers, scientists has talked about spiritual laws for thousands of years. But the majority of people are still uninformed in this segment. I'm going to teach you how to use only one of these spiritual laws in order to create and shape your personal world. What I'm about to teach you has the potential to change your life. If you master this one principle, you can literally manifest anything in the physical world. This affirmation is so simple and so easy to use that most adults will be returned off by a simplicity. For some odd of the reason, human can value anything complicated and totally disregard. Anything can make simple. Author and speaker encoded and said the great ideas are the simple, and they are so true. There are many universal laws, but the one I am talking about is law of reaping and sowing. This universal law states, whatever you plant in your mind, you will eventually manifest in the outside world. It's just like planting an apple. It's just like planting an apple tree. You first gathered rich fertile soil. You choose which apple you would like to plant. You give excess amount of water, sunlight even the time is right, and the season is set. That seed is spread into almighty apple tree. The same goes to your life, except the soil is your mind. The seed are your thoughts. The water is your actions. And the sun is your feelings. One thing I'm guaranteed you, if you plant any idea in your mind and feel if it's already yours, and work steadily towards it, it has to manifest. It has no choice, because it's a law. And then you say, Zishan, is that the case? So why most of the people don't give what they want? Why the most of the people, they don't give what they want in life? And it's simple. Most people don't give what they want because they are trained and focused about the thing they don't want. You might have heard this expression, energy flows where attention goes. Whatever you focused on expand everything is energy. And all energy attracts similar energy. You can't put out negative energy and expect positive results. You can't plant apple seeds and expect oranges. Likewise, you can't dwell on failure and produce a successful results. If you are constantly thinking about the thing you don't want to happen or the things you are fear, you are planting that seed and based on the universal law of reaping and sowing. The mind or human conscience seems to be literally connected to the fabric of reality. Think about something long enough and strong enough and it has no choice but to eventually appear. Science has proved a conscious observer is literally creative and is creating reality. There are 6 words that I want you to memorize and stamp on your heart. These words will remind you to strengthen up and think right. These words are: you become what you think about. You become what you think about. The season and the reason why I am confident and telling you this, because these affirmations completely transformed my life. Someone said to me and told me the same words I am telling you. When I realized that my mind was a garden, I began to plant only things that I wanted. I was informed that the most important things was that I knew exactly what I wanted. So I began to write down all the things I desired one by one. I began to imagine my dream life. I wrote down exactly what I wanted, crystal clear detail. I knew if I could successfully plant these ideas in my mind, they will have to manifest. So every day I was look at my goal. I was look at my goal list and visualize my life going according to that list. I was saying affirmations that complemented each goal. I dreamt each idea into my mind. I would imagine what if I would feel like of each goal. I goal so much that it was a very worst time and a very hard time. It was a real or it was an imaginary. I live into my imaginations. My mindset changed. And the things going started happening around me. I started attracting the people that helped me, giving me ideas to accomplish the goal. One thing that we have to remember is divine timing. There are different seasons and cycle of life. There is a season for sowing, there is also a season for reaping. You can't rush that process. What I discovered was the process actually helped you to develop the skills. They will manifest your future goals. You actually evolve a person while going through the process. You push to do things that you never thought you could do once your goal get embedded. Once your goal get embedded into your subconscious mind, you feel almost compelled to take action. Thoughts always perceives actions, and no goal is ever manifested without actions. Since your mind is a garden, we tend to sprout up time to time. The wheat are your negative thoughts, thoughts of failure, thoughts of doubt. But unlike your apple trees, we sprout up automatically. See, since we live in a world that is obsessed with the drama and negative energy, we tend to subconsciously pick up on these negative vibrations. So every morning tend to your garden, pluck up thoughts that don't serve you fine. You find wheat and dig them at the root. And remember, a successful gardener always cultivates their land. Cultivate your mind for success, happiness, prosperity, kindness, forgiveness, love, understanding, gratitude. And watch those seeds sprout and manifest in your life. Life is constantly reaping and sowing. What you give, you receive. The energy you put out is what you get back. How you treat others is how you eventually be treated. You say about others will be said about you. As Florence Scovel said it very well. The game of life is the game of boomerangs. Our thoughts, deeds, and words return to us sooner or later with astounding accuracy. If you master this simple law, you would be able to create happiness in all areas of your life. One thing that you have to remember: your thoughts are seeds and your mind is fertile land. The mind doesn't care what you plant in it. It will always yield results. You can plant vegetable or you can plant weeds. You can plant wealth or you can plant poverty. You can plant misery or you can plant happiness. It's all up to you.